She didn't walk into the relationship naive. She walked in hopeful. There's a difference. She believed in softness, in effort, in showing up for someone you care about. She believed love could be built brick by brick if both hands were willing. But somewhere along the way, those bricks stopped becoming a home and turned into walls. Not all at once. Cages rarely appear that way. They grow quietly, like vines around a tree. Slow, elegant, and suffocating. 1. The first bars of the cage were subtle. It began with small compromises. The kind that feel harmless. The kind you tell yourself are normal. Of course I can bend a little. Of course I can shrink that part of myself. Of course I can be quieter, calmer, easier. She mistook control for care, possession for passion, intensity for intimacy. And because she loved with her whole chest, she didn't see the danger in giving pieces away. The Stoics warned about this long ago. Do not hand your piece to anyone as if it's of no value. But she was generous in all the ways that hurt her most. 2. Then the cage grew tighter. The person who once called her home began to fear her freedom. Jealousy dressed itself as protection. Criticism as concern. Distance as I just need you to understand me. And she soft-hearted, faithful, trying so desperately to be enough, believed it was her job to fix the cracks in someone else's soul. She didn't notice her own light dimming. Brilliance becomes normal when you've carried it your whole life. But others notice, especially those who benefit from that dimming. 3. She learned the quiet cruelty of conditional love. Love shouldn't feel like a performance, but she began to live like she was on a stage, measured, monitored, managed. Every word weighed, every step studied, every boundary mistaken for disloyalty. She thought this was devotion. She thought love required endurance. She thought staying made her strong, but the truth whispered through her exhaustion. Love that demands your silence is merely fear in disguise. And she was never meant to live muted. 4. The day she finally saw the cage was the day she stopped apologizing for breathing. It wasn't an explosion, not a dramatic exit, just a cute, tired clarity. The kind that arrives when your heart can't take another half. She realized she had been taught to obey love, not experience it, to prove herself, not be herself. And she questioned, for the first time in a long time, what if love isn't supposed to feel like this? The cage didn't open from the outside. It opened from the inside when she finally remembered she had a key. 5. Freedom felt unfamiliar at first. Stepping out of a cage, even a painful one, can feel like loss. Because she wasn't just leaving a person. She was leaving a version of herself that believed she deserved so little. The Stoics often wrote, "What lies outside your control is not your belonging." And she saw, with a quiet ache, that the love she fought for was never truly hers. It was a ope dream, a projection, not a partnership. Healing began not with joy, but with honesty, the kind that stings and soothes in the same breath. 6. Now she knows. Love should feel like space, not confinement, like breathing, not bargaining. True love expands you. It doesn't reduce you. It doesn't fear your growth, your voice, your becoming. It doesn't ask you to trade your soul for companionship. Love, real love, is when two people walk freely and choose each other anyway with open hands, not clenched fists. And she has learned gently, painfully, beautifully, that she is worthy of that kind of love. Her cage was never a testament to her weakness. It was a lesson, written in heartbreak, signed by wisdom, sealed with clarity. And now, with steadier hands and a quieter heart, she walks into the world again, not afraid of love, but far more aware of what it must never become. A cage. Never again.